perhaps for the vegans over in League 2, as they now have gone 3 games without a win. Can they, of course, the chasing pack catch up? We'll take a little look next. Video today. We're looking forward to, I think this might be a Brucey bonus weekend. That's right, bit of a catch up, of course. 2, 4, 6, 7 games, of course, midweek, and we'll try and predict each and every one of them, and we'll get to that in 1 second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe and keep your bang up today with all things League 2 related, Blackburn Rovers related, what football related. We got it all here, boys, under one roofski. Of course, the talk of the town last weekend was, of course, the return to management of Mark Hughes, but of course he failed to deliver on opening day, of course. But can he bounce back this week, midweek? In fact, I don't think he's playing this week, but what's going to go on? We'll take a look at all of it in a minute. Of course, people shout to my VIPs. They're the patrons, guys. Thank you for loving, of course, behind the scenes, and do appreciate your love. And of course, if you're new, check out the link down below, and of course, smash your subscribe as well. So let's get into the deep end, and of course, revisit those picks, of course, and bring you bang up to date with the prediction league and all that kind of stuff. We, of course, end of the month here, new winner and all that kind of stuff. But let's get into it. Barrow against Harrogate Town was a 0-0 draw. Called it, lads. Called the draw as well. Meanwhile, Bradford did lose to Matchday Town. I did make my prediction, I think, based on the fact of Mark Hughes there, but maybe it's just too soon, too much, or too early for him to get involved. It was a late appointment, I must imagine. So 2-0 in the end for Mansfield Town. Meanwhile, Bristol Rovers picked up a draw against Exeter City, went with a 1-0 with myself. Colchester with a draw against Oldham, 1-1 draw in the end. Crawley did beat Forest Green Rovers, 2-1 win in the end. Walsall go out to winning ways under Flynn there, 3-1 win over Hartlepool. Leyton Orient, of course, no more Kenny Jackie, he's gone. Carlisle with the big W in the end. Newport County 4-2 winners over Tranmere, strengthening, of course, their playoff or their promotion chances there, up to 8th in the table. Meanwhile, Port Vale picked up a 2-0 win over Stevenage. Of course, they're back in the hunt as well for playoffs as well. Rochdale with a 1-0 win over Northampton Town. They dipped their hopes, of course. And Sutton, of course, strengthened theirs with a 4-1 win over Scunthorpe United. And Swindon Town did lose to Salford, of course, right back in the thick of things as well, up to 11th. It is tight, very, very tight, of course, for those playoffs. Let's take a look at that table. There you go. Forest Green Rovers are 66 points on the board. Game in hand on the likes of Northampton Town, who, of course, are in second spot, and Tranmere are in third. Of course, Exeter City with 2 or 3 games in hand, depending on who you're looking at. And, of course, Sutton United also. They're there or thereabouts. Mansfield Town doing very, very well, and Swindon at the moment in the post. Down the foot of the table, Scunthorpe and Oldham going back down, of course, at the moment, but of course it could all change still. Barrow could go down, Colchester, Stevenage. It is quite tight. It looks like Scunthorpe and one other. And I can look at the state of Leyton Orient. Oh my days. I had them up as contenders. Take a look at the prediction leaderboard then, Sammy, for this week and this week alone. It's Carl Mucky, and of course he can have 7 points there. Well done to you, sir. Well done, well done, well done. Well done to the chasing pack as well. What about the old mini leaderboard for the second half of the season? Deep at the Great is running away with 64 bins there, guys. And Jimmy Watton, Shepherd make up the power 3. Well done to you guys. What about, though? We, of course, broken into the month of March now, or just about anyway. Let's take a look at the predictor of the month for the month of February. Of course, that person, all persons, is the persons that have accumulated the most points over the course of February. And, of course, it could be multiple winners, multiple months, of course. And the winner at the end will be selected from a Wheel of Destiny, of course. Take a look at it, and the winner is... Any surprise? Deep at the Great running away with them this month, of course, and there he is, joined the likes of Ivan Stringer, Alex Wenger, Alex Weller, Jimmy Orr, MCO back, Yannick Bustler, and of course, deep at the back is there. There's multiple winners for him. He's doing very, very well at the moment. Check his piss for steroids. Yes. Take a look at the master leaderboard, though. This is not a 100% official. It's pretty much like 99% official. But Jimmy Watton, well done to my patron. I really do appreciate the patrons, and I do appreciate. Hopefully, the patrons do very, very well in these leagues, because they give me something, and I'd love to give them something back in return. Just saying. I'm just saying. I do appreciate the support that these guys do. Of course, I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but I do appreciate the love. So at the minute, Jimmy Watton, Patreon, is winning this. Where is Deep at the Great on here? Can't even blood. There he is. He's down 7th. So he's got a bit of work to do. But of course he's doing very, very well. Russell Frost, I think he's the defending champion. And yes, I know. I will, once this season is done, we're going to go back and we're going to do a monster video where I do announce each and every one of the winners of the prediction leagues from the ones I've missed, and I'll probably be in debt with the amount of stuff. Anyway, if you want to get involved, there it is. Currently Force League 2, but of course, yes, this is it. Brucey bonus matches here. Just 7 games in League 2. Of course, we'll come back again maybe Wednesday, Thursday for the weekend matches. But we're going to jump in the deep end, of course, and have a look at these games. We're going to kick it all off with Crawley. They're going to be taking on Oldham. That's right. So let's jump in the deep end on this one then. Shall we? Play each other 12 times 2012. 4 wins at Crawley, 6 wins at Oldham, and 2 draws, of course. Crawley, though, coming to this on the back of just 1 defeat past 6, 67% form. I think it's the Oldham side who come into this on the back of unbeaten, actually, in the last 6. 75% form. They look the real deal right now. Oldham, of course, 75% form for them. Of course, last time around in Crawley, it was a 3-0 win for, in fact, hold the bloody phone. 4-1 winners it was for Oldham last time around. That was back in April 2021. They've not done the reverse fixture yet. Of course, this is a catch-up game. I'm sure the reverse fixture over in Oldham will be very, very soon. So 4-1, it was last time around, and it was in Crawley as well. Crawley, though, picking up a 2-1 win over Forest Green. Of course, Oldham picking up a draw against Colchester last time around. The odds, though, for this one, we have Crawley is 65 at the Richie 9-4 is your Oldham, 23-10 is your draw. Back the boys on this one. Back the Oldham with the 1 win on the road. Kicking off was Newport County up against Forest Green. Bit of a zinger this one. Play each other 20 times in 2010, 6 with Newport County, 7 wins for the Vegans, and 7 draws, of course. Newport County just 1 win 5, though, for them right now, 50% form. Up against the Forest Green side, who've just got 2 wins in the past 6, 50% form for them as well. But yeah, it's actually 1-2 lost, 2 drawn, 2, both for these two sides coming into this 50% form. Meanwhile, of course, last time around in Newport County, over in Wales, it was a 2-0 win for Forest Green Rovers. For Newport County. That was back in May 2021. It was in the League 2 playoffs. First leg, of course, they took the lead on this one. They made it to the final as well, Newport County, only to be outdone in the end. Kick it off forward, though. They did play each other this time around over in Forest Green. It was a 2-0 win for Forest Green back in a couple of weeks. Actually, just a couple of weeks ago. It was a 2-0 win over in Forest Green. Meanwhile, Newport County 4-2 winners over Tranmere last time around. Forest Green did lose to Crawley 2-1 win last time around. The odds, though, for this one, 13-8 is your Newport County, 13-8 is your Forest Green, and 23-10 is your draw. I've gone with Newport County on this one. Yeah, Forest Green Rover hit the skids right now, and I think Newport County will take full advantage of it and take the W in the end. Carlisle up against Rochdale, a bit of a zinger down the foot of the table. Play each other 13 times 2003, 7 wins for Carlisle, 4 for Rochdale, and 2 draws, of course. Just 1 win 6, though, for Carlisle right now, 25% form. Up against the Rochdale side, who've just lost once the past 6, 58% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time around in Carlisle, it was a 2-0 win for Rochdale. That was, of course, back in December 2016. That was in the FA Cup. Last time played, though, in the league in Carlisle was back in March 2012. In League 1, it was a 2-0 win for Carlisle as well. They also played each other they haven't played each other this season in Scotland, of course. They've yet to do that. Kicking on forward, though, Carlisle pick up a 1 win over Leyton Orient. Meanwhile, Rochdale pick up a 1 win over Northampton Town. The odds here are Carlisle 2-1 for the Richie, 13-10 is your Rochdale, and 23-10 is your draw. 0-0 for me on this one. Can't separate two sides. And of course, advantage nobody, I would think. Northampton Town, they're going to be taking on Walsall, of course, coming at you. Play each other 14 times, and 7 forwards to Northampton Town, 9 wins for Walsall, and 1 draw. Just 1 defeat past 6, though, for Northampton right now, 67% form. Up against the Walsall side, just picking up 1 defeat past 4, 50% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time around in the league in Northampton, it was a 1-0 win for Walsall back in August 2019. That was in League 2. They did play each other the reverse fixture over at the Bestcott. That was, of course, back, of course, in the 5th of Feb. It was a 1-0 win for Northampton Town as well. Northampton did lose, though, to Rochdale, 1-0 loss, and haven't scored in 2 games. Meanwhile, of course, Walsall coming into this on the back of a 3-1 win over Hartlepool. Of course, look at the odds for here on this one. Northampton even Stevens for the victory, 14-5 is your draw, 23-10 is your draw, though, on this one. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Northampton Town to take it to the house on this. Kicking off was Colchester United. They're going to be taking on Leyton Orient. Again, bit of a relegation 6-pointer, perhaps. Play each other goal to minus 24 times, 2008, 14 wins for Colchester, 8 wins for Leyton Orient, and 2 draws, of course. Colchester just 1 win 6 for them, 33% form. Because the Leyton Orient side haven't won in the last 12, goodness gracious me. 8% form for them right now. Last time around, though, in Colchester, it was a 2-1 win for Colchester back in November 2020. The reverse fixture at Brisbane Road was a 1-0 win for Colchester not too long ago. In fact, Colchester haven't scored against, so Leyton Orient haven't scored against Colchester in back-to-back games. They also haven't scored in what appears to be a lifetime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games without a goal for Leyton Orient. Meanwhile, of course, Colchester coming in on the back of a draw against Oldham. The odds, though, here for this one, 50-8 is your Colchester, 13-8 is your Leyton Orient, and 90-10 is your draw. They had the man. Kenny Jackett was the man, but unfortunately, no. 0-0 in the end. Colchester United takes it to the house. Kicking on forward is Harrogate Town. That's right. Up against Port Bloody Vale. That's right. Coming at you on the 1st of March as well. Played 3 times in 2020. Nothing for Harrogate, 2 for Port Vale, and 1 draw, of course. Meanwhile, Harrogate just 1 defeat past 4 games, 50% form. Up against Port Vale side, who haven't lost in the last 8. However, drawn 4 of the last 6. Meanwhile, 67% 67% form for them coming at you. Last time around in Harrogate was a 2-0 win for Port Vale. In fact, they've got back-to-back wins over Harrogate, back-to-back clean sheets. In fact, 3 clean sheets on the spin for Port Vale over Harrogate. And of course, they did play the reverse fixture at Vale Park back in September. It was a 2-0 win for Port Vale. Meanwhile, Harrogate coming to us on the back of a 0-0 draw against Barrow. Port Vale pick up a 2-0 win over Stevenage. The odds, though, for this one, what do we have on this? We have... What do we have? I'm bloody blind. Harrogate Town, 6-4 for the victory. 9-5 is your away win. And, of course, 9-4 is your W draw on this one. 1-1 in the end. Another draw. Point split right down the middle. And then finally, it's Bristol Rovers against Barrow. It's the Battle of the Bees. That's right. Now they play each other 3 times, 16, 1 win apiece, and 1 draw. Bristol Rovers coming to this unbeaten in the last 5. 67% form. Up against the Barrow side. Just lost once of the past 4 for them. 5 even. 42% form. However, drawing 3 of the last 4. Coming at you, though, last time out over in Bristol Rovers. It was a 2-1 win for Barrow. That was in the FA Cup back in December 2016. They also played each other this season. Match number 5 it was a 1-1 draw back in Barrow. Meanwhile, Barrow pick up a draw against Harrogate last time around. Back-to-back clean sheets for them. Meanwhile, Bristol Rovers pick up a draw against Exeter last time around. The odds here, though, 21-20 is your hosts, 25 is your draw, 13-5 is your away win. That's Barrow. Going to go with Bristol Rovers here. 2-0 win for them, making a conservative push for, of course, the playoffs. That's, of course, my boys on this one, my pick. Be sure to get your own in, of course. The Brucey bonus is Cutleigh Fortress League 2, and hopefully I'll see you on the other end. That is it, guys. Be sure to give the video some love and smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up as well. Also, if you are a League 2 expert or just a football nut and want to get yourselves in the hot seat, I am, of course, looking for budding content creators who want to get involved. Of course, my Overseas Mafia is expanding. Of course, we do have one already in place in Scotland. He's doing very, very well for himself, so hopefully you could be the face of the place for League 2, League 1, Championship. Who knows? Let me know down below if you want to do that. If so, better still, follow me on Twitter and direct message me that away. Until then, guys, we're done for now. See you then. Be safe. Until then, get picking.